Have you ever wondered why we overthink even we know this is very useless? Why does one small negative comment stay in our mind? And why can we sometimes control our body but struggle to control our thoughts? The answer begins with the amazing organ, our brain. चलिए बात करते हैं. Welcome to the Brain series, where we will talk understand the brain, behavior, emotions, memory, trauma, and psychology behind everyday life. So hello, my name is Pratigya and I am a psychologist. So we will going to explore one of the most fascinating things in our human body, that is the brain. Before we will talk about different brain reasons, like neurotransmitters, memory, emotions, or disorders, we need to understand one important concept. That is, brain and mind are not exactly the same thing. Your brain is physical organ. It contains billion of neurons that communicate through electrical and chemical signals. Your mind, one of the other hand, refers to experiences such as thought, emotions, memories, perceptions, belief, and consciousness. So you can think of it like this: brain, biological machinery, mind, the experiences and process emerging from that machinery. So let me share a story. Imagine you are sitting quietly at your home. Suddenly you receive message from someone important to you. We need to talk. That's it. Only for word. But suddenly your heart is beating fast, and you begin thinking, did I go wrong or something wrong? Are they angry with me? Is something bad going to happen? The message itself hasn't physically harmed you, but your brain interprets the information, creates an emotions responses, and your body reacts. This is one of the most fascinating thing about the brain. It doesn't simply receive information, it interprets informations. So there is psychological fact. Our brain constantly tries to predict what is happening around us. It uses previous experiences, memories, emotions, and environmental information to make sense of the present. That's why two people can experience the same situation but interpret it complicated differently. One person might think this is opportunity, and other person might think this is danger. Some situation differently interpret, or interpretation different emotions, different responses. And this is where psychology becomes extremely interesting. Something the problem isn't only what happened. It is also what did the brain interpret what happened. This doesn't mean that every emotional reaction is irrational. It means the understanding the brain can help us understand why we think, feel, and behave the way we do. So remember, today is the 3 points. Number one, the brain is a physical organ. Number two, the brain involves thoughts, emotions, memory, perception, and consciousness. And number three is your brain doesn't simply process information; it continuously interpret and predict. And this is just the beginning. In the next episode, we will go inside the brain and understand what actually happens when a neuron is sending a message. How do billions of tiny cells allow us to think, remember, feel, it, even fall in love? If you enjoyed the episode, subscribe my channel. Join me for the next part of Brain series. Till then, bye bye and stay happy.